Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Have a friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back. Eventually.
Hey.
Bit of a pause there, but you know, life stuff happens. Likes to be in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah. And maybe slight spoilers, but I still want the time to discuss this as well.
Well, at least we're doing stuff, so that's better than nothing. Right, so yeah, we're back for more West of Loathing, so let me switch screens over. That's fine. There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Did you do anything off-screen grinding-wise?
Yeah, and turns out if you like start to grind, it actually goes quite quickly.
Oh good, it's a fair balanced game where the grinding actually is quite decently progressive, unlike the other ones where you just have to be there for 5 hours just to get maybe 5 levels if you're lucky.
Yeah. No, it's like...
Also looks like Discord is slightly updated. Non-relevant.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, I've noticed this before we started this, is that on the voice chat it shows a little icon of whatever game or thing you're currently playing. And it looks like Discord has added that on the bottom right corner. I'll bother that later, see if I can hide that. It's not intrusive right now, it's just, please ignore whatever in the bottom right corner.
Fair.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why I went back to that. I didn't need to.
Because it's the main hub?
Yeah, I think that probably was the reason.
Also, I think it's where you were last. So you're probably trying to maintain the illusion of continuity.
Yeah, true. And ignore all the new stuff that suddenly appeared.
Well, you didn't go into them, so it's just new options. So what's go down a little. What's
But first, I'm going to buy some stuff for myself.
You're at a tree. You want to shoot a thing?
Yeah, shoot the tree.
You bang the gun. You go shooty bang bang.
Yeah, you got XP for that.
All right. Yes. What are you plating? See.
Do I have to go through all of that?
I was gonna say, it's like, what are you plating specifically? The weapons or
the weapon? Yeah.
Okay. And what benefits do you get from that? Because I can't remember. Is it just a pure stat bonus?
Shit. My weapon is not my pistol.
Oops.
Oh well.
That's another 500 meat down the drain.
Yeah.
The other stuff is really expensive, though.
Yeah, but I'm going to play it my tongue.
You have a literal silver tongue. You are in absolute agony of the molten metal on your mouth.
Immediately afterwards, you ask him for a complete refund, and he gives it to you because I got the silver tongue.
Oh, okay. So that's just a free upgrade. So there's no reason not to have this.
Yeah.
Wait, so if you bought the turnip first, I guess he wouldn't give you the money back then, right?
I don't think so, and I don't really need the turnip, I think.
But the fact that it's an option, now I'm curious if you would get your money back or not.
Not sure, but yeah, I got a silver tongue, so I get plus 3 Moxie, so yay. Stuff.
Which is perfect for your build right now.
Yeah.
Well, if you were using your snake stuff more, but you know.
It's like half shooting stuff, half doing snake, and it don't have to perk yet to actually do real good alchemy that comes later, but yeah. Is it Heaven Canyon where there's still the spider problem?
I think it was the canyon, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't go through the first hole.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Open it up.
You dig through the crate. It's mostly full of packing straw, but you find a pretty fancy knife at the bottom.
Let me guess that's immediately...
We're using the pickaxe right now.
Yeah.
For some reason. Well, the crowbar was better.
No, the pickaxe actually was better, I think, after upgrade as well. But yeah. Right. I do it for the stat bonus, because I'm not going to use melee anyway much.
No, you're not.
Ooh.
This very ominous shape. Medicine. Oh, so you could have checked any of the boxes before the spider was doing anything.
Wait, can I not just kill it?
I think you have to interact with enough stuff, or maybe attempt to leave. What happens if you leave and then come back in? Oh, it's a one-way entrance. That's it. That's your encounter. I guess the spider is that dangerous.
That's weird, huh? Okay, I guess they couldn't do this then.
Well, maybe you could have if you went through the first tunnel first when you got here. The encounter might have turned out differently. There's a skull just sort of rolling down the road toward you, like directly toward you. And when you step on to one side, it swerves to match.
Face it down.
How dare this skull think he's better than me?
Yeah.
Also, you have a lot of shit right now.
Yeah. And I got dust.
Hey, you used a bone saw on a bone.
Hence mission title also, because I'm come back, skeletons, you're not winning this one.
Oh wait, so she's gonna be the one that's actually handling all this.
Pretty much, yeah. Which I realized, I think she's actually a really good companion for myself, because skeletons are immune to poison damage, and I'm doing nothing but like
venomous shit.
Yeah.
Hooray! I inadvertently picked the best character.
Insult him.
Your mother! So with this guy, ideally you want AoE based attacks, really. Or just something that penetrates through his shit.
Or just kill him instantly.
Ah!
Because it just instantly destroys the skeleton.
Oh, fan-fucking-tastic. Ooh, a pelvis. It's never been used. Because he's not the Pope.
Yeah. Big puppet. Yay.
One down, two to go. This one was in multiple pieces, so I get the feeling it's a similar scenario here. Oh, for fuck's sake. You had one job and you didn't do it right. More AoE type thing.
Yeah, I don't really have it. It's just kill the head.
Well, you could have had that, but you decided not to have that kind of ability.
I know. My build will make
Shotgun.
sense eventually.
Ow.
Oh, god damn it, there's a healy thing.
It's alright, you're making progress at least. It's not immediately full health. Just prioritize one at a time.
Yeah.
And I guess the chest and pelvis is more important. Oh wait, you can't target them, can you? It's not. That's not how this kind of RPG works.
Yeah, it's like because this line of sight thing's blocking.
It's kind of pseudo Final Fantasy setup. Final Fantasy's RPG mechanics are a little different. Because you can have characters facing in front of the other players or behind them. It affects how they're more likely to be hit. Sometimes some enemies can just straight up come from behind you and then you immediately get backstab damage, because why wouldn't they?
Backstab damage sounds annoying, but yeah, I guess. So,
the chest! The chest! Oh.
No.
Just stab it. Or don't.
Just shoot it, like, wherever they get close to it.
Ooh, a ring. Neat. Right, one left. I forgot what was unique with the first one.
It's a
the really heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. The big boy, very big boy.
For you.
Right, all the damage.
This is really not that much.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
Oh, that was easy. I'm surprised I'm surprised I don't have that on my soundboard. I forgot what the brand was, but it was a particular brand. At least here in the UK, we have. I forgot the name of the brand. It was basically like a DIY shop type thing, but they were infamous. Well, not infamous. It was kind of like their marketing, whatever. Having a button that you press. They literally just had the sound clip of that was easy.
That one.
I forgotten what the brand was associated with it, though. It's been so long now. I wouldn't be surprised they don't exist anymore.
But that was kind of a meme for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's the fact that it was an actual physical button. That was the more amazing part. It's just a big red button. I think it just said easy. Oh, I think you need to place the relics back first.
Okay.
Boop. You lock the skull back in its little glass. Too late, you've moved on.
Yeah, it didn't start to read it.
Because I wasn't sure there was going to be anything in it. It was too late now. You might as well just do the rest. There's no point.
Okay.
You recovered all the relics. Oh, praise be. Thank you.
I'm glad to have helped, sister.
I must reward for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but these boots look like they might fit you.
I'm not sure if they're practical, but, you know.
Could be worse.
I mean, what are your...
Thanks.
Do you even have boots right now?
Yeah, and they're just a straight upgrade.
Better by default. I'm not sure if they're practical by default, but, you know. You're kind of prioritizing on that Moxie right now, so you might as well just keep going with it. You really want to wear the fake Pope hat?
Yeah, yes. Because it's better. If you not anything from Bossy videos,
I was just gonna say,
go for the best.
Yeah, it's just like, it's my ass kicking outfit, bitch. The Dynamite Dens? You know, reason not to go there.
Okay.
Sounds like a shop.
Yeah.
Well, here's an unusual sight. An old boat out in the middle of the desert. If this were a beach, you could call it beached, but you can't call it deserted because there's someone in it. That someone is a skeleton wearing a helmet with horns on it. She looks pretty bored, and is idly polishing the dragon head prow of her ship. You think maybe she's been here for a very, very long time indeed.
Pickpocket her.
I'm on the verge of like making a reference to hulls, but that doesn't quite line up here. That's, well, unlikely. Oh, wait, you know of hulls?
The book, right, where, like, the, kind of, not prisoner camp, but, like...
The dried up lake.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you know of hulls.
Yeah, it's, like, kind of one of the mandatory, books to read, it's, like, it's cool. I think it's actually a good story, like...
It is. It was so good, Disney made a pretty good adaptation out of it.
Yeah, I also saw the movies, like, that actually was quite well.
Yay! Anyway. That's, well, unlikely. I mean, she isn't actually wearing any clothes, except maybe some rags, and they aren't going to have intact pockets, and... Anyway, what would a skeleton have in her pockets worth stealing? What are you doing? You're going for it anyway? Okay, I have no idea how you managed to steal the skeleton's gold tooth without her noticing, but I can't deny that I'm impressed. The master was sealed inside of it. So he's been very effective at what he's been doing. Perfect. How do you not? Well, time to sell some shit. You must have a lot of extra crap by now.
I really know that I don't like selling stuff in this game.
Okay, supply-wise, is there anything you know for a fact you'll never use?
I feel like there has to be another way with this. Isn't it like a sort of...
The dynamite's needed for the train, I know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you also could get it from the camp here, but it requires going against those goblins. Maybe you could persuade them, but let's see if the game will allow you to do that.
Yeah.
You recognize the familiar shape of a mineshaft entrance off in the distance.
I'm going to keep going where I was going.
What, not going... Oh, alright.
Main mission.
A fancy dressed goblin steps forward.
Hi, hello. Being a mayor, welcome. Now go away, please.
The goblin seems friendly, but blocks your entry into the gulch. At least he's sensible.
Can I not come in?
Sorry, only for goblins, being very private.
Hey, what? What's at the gorge? I was seeing a thing you're liking a lot.
Oh, what thing?
What thing do you liking a lot?
Pies?
There are pies all over out there, Bean.
This seemed dubious, but would neglectful being to not checking it out.
It's like verbose yet illiterate at the same time. The mayor takes a fork out of his pocket and leaves.
Cool. See, I can do this.
Nothing interesting. Well, you're right, there is nothing interesting here at all.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, library.
I thought they would misspell library easily there. Library. You listen at the door. It's quiet inside.
Go inside then.
The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves, in turn, are filled with crude books. 3 titles catch your attention.
So very wicked numbers.
All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it.
Okay. How the bird noise.
This book is an extremely detailed treatise? More new words. On the sounds that different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate great-crested grebe impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. The hell's a grebe? Rev?
I don't know.
This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it, brilling, being, and toes of slithing did in a way crying and also gimballing words. Very butchered version of it.
I thought I was going to get skills from this. Is it just delicatesse?
I think that's kitchen.
It's just
is that German? I don't know. Go inside. We'll find.
Delicatessen is like exquisite sweets or something like that.
It might be the kitchen.
Yeah.
Ah, it's locked.
Only I had
Storage. Okay.
storage.
The place is very empty. The shack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in Goblin. Ah, so it must be for each one.
I'm gonna look into the most random one.
There's nothing in the drawer, but you find an old lollipop stuck to the bottom of the drawer above it. Stealing candy from a baby, which is fine by me. Oh, like, so you just keep looking randomly, or?
I guess I probably have 3 options.
But the fact you still have 3 options, that's what's interesting.
Oh. Yeah. And why is this all giving me bad stuff?
Okay, there we go. Because you're searching shit from goblins.
Yeah. Not really expect this.
I mean, their houses are made of cacti. You hear a couple of goblins rustling around in there. Sounds like they're doing something really important.
I'm just going to go in and murder them for now.
Mayor's house. Of course there wouldn't be anyone in there. The shack contains a bed and a desk.
Investigate the bed.
It's made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. That can't be comfortable.
Check out the desk.
The desk is strewn with folders. You notice one that says Important Secrets on it.
Well, I'm going to read them.
You learn a variety of secrets, though the only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105 in the storage hut. Nice.
Nice.
Remember that number? You press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading Backstage Entrance Here It Being, with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Well, there's no reason to. Yeah. You sneak backstage and watch the play from behind a curtain. Not only is it a goblin version of Hamlet, it's also being rewritten as a one-man show. To being or to not being? Oh, that is a question. Could it better thinking to suffering a crazy things and arrows? Or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting? To dying, to sleeping, Hey, dreaming maybe, but, oh, problems. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow, pretty weird, probably. You watch for a while.
Yeah.
The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves are pretty entertaining.
No,
I'm just now picturing him holding 2 swords, trying to awkwardly angle them himself. Oh, there's a cafe. I'll just barge right in. Or not.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, so that's probably just, yeah, fight.
So,
Yeah.
what, if you go back to the storage house, you could probably find the key?
Yeah. And I thought the nothing interesting is with actual dynamite is, that's why I ignored it.
I think you passed it. Ah.
Okay.
Nah, no, you're fine. Check it out.
This is this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Even if it's in black and white, I know where I am spatially.
Neat.
Perfect. In we go. Ah, shit. Oh wait, they're just working. I don't think they're a threat. This goblin is paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than to you. But you're pretty sure you aren't going to just be waltzing on by. Spoil the ending. Spoil the ending. Go on, spoil it.
It's mean. Hey, Goblet, good book. But thinking about how Gushu is only surviving one at the is only surviving one at the end. Everyone else dying. Poisoning, swatting, boom, blam.
Ah, no, wow, spoilers!
The guard runs out of the cave with the hands over their ears.
Yeah, that's
There's an entire episode of regular show dedicated on that concept alone. This goblin guard is whistling a little wooden bird call, but they're not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them.
To new bird call skills.
You duck behind a stalagmite and do your great crested grebe impression.
Oh, gasp! A great crested grebe! Wow!
The guard pulls a pair of binoculars out of his uniform and runs out of the cave.
Yay.
Unlike the other two guards, this one is being very attentive. He seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag that says Gene. Don't fight them now. I think you might be able to learn first before killing them excessively.
Yeah.
I think you skipped one house too.
Did I?
Not that one. The next one at the back. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I guess it must be.
Then.
It might be one of the doors that you can't unlock then.
Yeah. So, let's see if we can.
Unless you can magically learn how to do lockpicking now.
I know that you can learn it at some point, but I don't know when.
Well, you missed your opportunity from the start, so.
Yeah. Wait. Maybe let's just go back to that and see if I have a book for that.
You hear a groaning noise short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect.
What happened?
Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. Think I busted ones in my dancing arms.
Think you can help this, Doc?
Wouldn't be much of a doctor if I couldn't fix a busted dancing arm. Alice grabs some gauze and stuff from a bag and sets a lot of ants here, not enough apostrophes, and splints the cowpoke's leg.
Ooh-wee! That there's some fine work. My thanks to you, Doc.
Don't mention it.
Nice. So, what's the book that helps me learn stuff? No.
Don't have that. There's quite a few stores now, so maybe it's around somewhere. Have you been to the post office when you were off screen?
No, but I think a day hasn't passed yet.
Oh yeah, right. You don't sleep. Sleeping's for the weak.
Yep, just like real life. Yeah, I mean, I try to sleep.
Doesn't mean it gets any easier.
Yeah.
I guess you could go to Coleridge Mine and get some money at least.
Actually, I think I'm actually going to like do a bit of a pacifist run in this one.
Yay!
It's like normally I just kill stuff because it's a video game. Yeah.
What? Once you start doing it in one game, you try doing it in others. See if it's an option. You pass an abandoned campsite and an old crate catches your eye. On closer inspection, you find it's nailed shut. Maybe the campers used it to sit on, and then forgot to take it with them. Their loss is your gain if you have a crowbar to pry it open with.
I got this crowbar.
Oh, there's a lot in there. Neat. Anyway, wait, depressed rancher candy. Like all things for ranchers, this candy was a lot better before the cows came home.
Oh, it just legit.
Is it
sucks,
permanent or
yeah.
is it? No, whatever.
No, it's per day.
Okay. Well, you might as... No, whatever. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
right now. I guess it's kind of ideal if you're prepping for an encounter.
No, it's not. It decreases it.
Oh, but... I thought... No, whatever. Oh, wait, would it actually ease off your rage then?
No, that's not how potions work.
Okay.
Well,
just-
but,
Well,
Yeah.
it just says depressing. It would stop you from being angry.
fair. Logic, yeah.
There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellas who used to work this mine. The first one's labelled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third one is labelled Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. I get the feeling the second one is glue. Either that or something far more...
Let's not go there.
I guess you can attempt the third locker if you want. There's a combination lock on here and you don't know the combo. What, you can't guess
well
it?
Done.
I bet you it's a master lock. All we need is another master lock and then it will just open on its own.
I don't know. Meat.
Meat.
Meat like meat. Oh, I got rope.
It's a good thing you have rope.
Everybody needs rope.
Finally, I used for this length of rope I have this entire adventure. Getting a good amount of meat, maybe you can actually afford
Yeah.
the thing. Actually, you can right now, can't you?
No, 4,000.
I thought it was for 2,000.
No, that was the,
Not for the plating, different thing. That was expensive.
strange.
Anyway. This is starting to turn to a creepypasta if this keeps up. Anyway.
Nah.
I don't care. More money. It's warm.
Oh no.
Starting to question where this meat's actually coming from now. Anyway. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I keep going. I've played Terraria. Nothing happens when you dig out the heart.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, that's that.
Yeah.
I guess we leave with no consequences whatsoever.
I don't feel good about any of this that's happening.
Wait, these stones have little triangles painted on them, and they're in a triangle. It's very triangle. I'm just gonna turn these rocks into fucking triangles. Well, fuck it.
Oh,
You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him where they stuffed him in his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton. You're burning both your insight and his vengeful murderous intent. Well, just slam the door.
no, shouldn't say.
Yeah, just slam the door. He couldn't get out before, why would he now?
I think we're gonna have to advance this, and we're going to kill even skeletons.
He's not evil, he's just mad.
It is like he was coming for me. I saw it. Oh well.
So I wonder where the pin
Right.
code is.
Yeah.
Or is this one of those you'll never know?
normally you have a way of knowing those, and
Probably no location we haven't looked into yet.
yeah. I think
I-
I'm going to capture the gang first. That should give me enough money if I also sell stuff.
Yeah. You find an abandoned crate with Fort Alden stenciled on the side. Maybe the ship has decided with what wasn't. Wording is weird here. Maybe the ship has decided with wasn't worth the effort, considering. Sorry, spelling of that looked weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's like grammatically, I think it's correct, but it doesn't flow right.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I've been doing a lot of typing as of late.
Yeah, you got the stuff.
Oh, I'm very convinced of this place.
But
It's a
real jail.
It's a 1-to-1 replica. It just taps on the plank on the plank. Was like, wow, that looks real. Rude. Genuine TNT and sandwiches. Will this guy just back off? It's very haunted. The bandit looks distraught.
What's the matter, buddy?
I lost my belt buckle.
Did you look near the bar?
Oh, good idea. I'll look there. Sucker. You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Oh god.
Oh no, it's different.
Ooh, it's playing in reverse. Ooh. It's a fake! This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood, like a theatrical... I want to say theater... Oh, whatever. Like a set. The ropes that are holding this thing up don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easy, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. Did you tell him the guy was at the jail?
Yeah, I told him to work for the bar.
Ah. And how do you set off the... Ah, you need to set up both the TNT... Okay.
And the rope, yeah, so I think I just tell this guy to...
Tell the guy to go to the jail.
Yeah.
And then you stand on to the next building. And off we go. Just don't touch anything else. Except for the floor. Of course you could touch the floor. So, boop. This doesn't seem safe at all.
I can't do this yet. No.
You can't do this either.
Oh, can you do this only at the same time?
How do you do this at the same time? You need to go tell your buddy.
Okay, no, he's still waiting there. Nice.
Oh, good. Just leave him there.
Where does she come in?
Oh, there's 3 people. Talk to her then. See what happens. Oh, you need to convince. She just moves to the next appropriate place. I mean, I guess you could do that. Yeah. I want to do 2 at once.
Running. Tap, 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 tap.
Cut the ropes. This is the back of the jail. Whatever.
No.
It was not real.
But it falls down on the real bandits.
Where they give you 2 options then. I guess one's lethal and the other's non-lethal, although...
Yeah, the dynamite probably is lethal.
Let's find out. Oh yeah, non-lethal. Hooray! We're the good guys!
Yes. Take him to jail.
You hold the sorry so-and-sos back to Dirtwater and lock them in the jail. Hey, that's the Potem King gang. How'd you get him?
Push the jail away him.
What?
Never mind.
Yay, you got money for that. That should be enough, right?
Yeah, all in a day's work.
You got one more. Nope,
way.
2 more to find. And
yeah.
you could buy some flowers if you wanted to. Wait, when they like 500?
No,
That's
just 50.
Let's see. You got an item. Sweet swelling flaws. Yay, we got resistance. That might be useful later.
That actually isn't bad. It was worth 50 gold.
Okay, so you wanted to
that's-
plate, or was it something else? Was it
No,
TNT?
Yeah.
You hear a dry cough behind you and turn to see a skeleton dressed in moldering old tuxedo and silk top hat shuffling towards you, gesturing angrily with her walking stick. The funeral lily pinned to her lapel is gilded, as all her teeth. Guess she was trying to take it with her. Encountering a lot of female characters I noticed in this game. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that, it's just the ratio of female characters is unusually high.
Yeah, but it should be 50-50 normally, so...
Yeah. You give the skeleton a respectful bow.
Good afternoon, madam. I must say, I did not expect to meet such an esteemed lady in such a low-class environment. Have you perhaps lost your way? Please allow me to direct you back to Zula's lands.
The skeleton listens carefully as you make up some directions to a random patch of nowhere, then generously tips you an entire 1 meat. You accept it graciously since she didn't notice you snacking the gold lily off her lapel when you had your hand on her shoulder. You absolute scumbag.
But I'm not killing people, so that means I'm a good guy.
I am such a good person.
Something like it. So,
Oh, you can buy back the chips you sold. It's actually kind of nice. Any other game would just eat that shit up.
yeah. No, not that.
You got a couple of melee weapons you're not using.
Yeah. I mean, that can be helpful when
You're not a melee user. So unless there's like a status that forces you into melee state.
There's just sometimes, I'm not going to use spell damage. Stuff that where you run low on the stats you have, so yeah, well, number isn't going to be useful.
The only problem with that mindset is that, as you encountered earlier with the skeletons, you try cheapening the system, the game will call you up for that shit and undo it.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like you can't really progress or solve puzzles in a way if you're... Okay, we can sell that, good. We can sell that because I'm not going to use this. You're terrible. You're also terrible. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I've got better hats.
The next game has a dedicated button for
Oh
selling.
no, it actually increases. Okay, I just read this
I
wrong.
thought so.
Is it not going to use
No.
really damage?
You don't need the boots, do you?
Oh yeah. True. I guess I can sell something off then.
You can make like 20 others.
Yeah. Like, that's how I got so much money. It's like, because I've been just farming snakes.
It prints money for itself. Alright, so we got the TNT the boring way.
The pacifist way.
You notice a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Might as well go there now. See no harm.
Yeah.
All the way to the south.
This one, yeah.
This knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. I'm going to give more abuse in a minute. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat, though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere.
Interesting.
Potted meats. It's probably spam.
That's a good step bonus.
This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. That's not a tent. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety.
Only we can prevent forest fires.
Yes. Yikes. You think maybe this used to be a person?
Diagnosis doc?
Cause of death, hit by a freight train.
On the tracks I see a cart tracks though.
Could have been cows, I suppose. There's a leg missing, though. Cows aren't meat eaters.
Well, neither are trains.
There are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. It probably wouldn't be hard to follow them.
Well, follow them then.
You follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, after which they stop suddenly. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest nearby.
Well, darn.
If only you had like a tracker with you, they'd do a better job. Anyway.
Maybe.
Of the horseshoe is going completely arbitrary directions. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? The passengers are getting restless.
Yep, here you go.
Good, perfect. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Alright, let her rip!
Wait, don't you have a longer detonator cable?
Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger, so I have time to get under the train.
Great. I got that. That is dangerous.
Don't worry, you got 1 second of fuse time to get away.
Do it.
The surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it.
Alright.
Warg. There's a very large and very angry looking thing. Guy, standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are you gonna handle this? Ooh, well, dance. You do have the moxie for it.
Yeah. It's a dance of pro.
The rock monster is extremely strong, but that only matters if it can hit you. And it is geologically slow. It only moves by erosion. Dancing around the creature, you find plenty of places to stick a knife, widening fractures and fissures created by the initial dynamite blast. Eventually, the entire thing just crumbles into gravel with an angry groan.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to call it.
What? Well now, that is a fine day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you in case our paths happen to cross again. Discover a new map location.
Thanks, but can I just ride the train?
Got a ticket? Ha, just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat in this train's sold out. Sorry, boss. Can I just hang around by the conductor? And there it goes.
No.
Oh.
No.
At least it's opened up the area. Now we can go to the second side of the map. So, I guess the train's the mandatory part of the game to progress.
Yeah.
As you're riding down the dusty desert trail, you catch a whiff of the unmistakable scent of snake oil. You follow your nose to the wreck of an old medicine show.
Check it out now, because that's what I've been...
Hey, I know a thing or two about snake oil.
What's up, Doc?
There's another cemetery near here we ought to check out. A pretty big one named Reboot Hill.
Okay, we'll add it to the itinerary. Okay.
That looks a bit abandoned. Most of these books are fake, but there's one real one.
That's the thing I wanted.
Yeah, you get the sense that the sofa was pretty nasty even before the wagon got destroyed.
Oh.
You don't know how to use this fancy potion making equipment. Not yet.
Oh, dang it. Wait, let me fix this.
Yay, now you know. Knowing's half the battle. Ironically, the oils from your fingers destroy the fragile book. Fuck.
Oh,
Right.
well.
Well, now you know how to make potions, so now define potion.
And good thing I was saving my XP.
Because you knew this was gonna happen.
I didn't know XP to get it like first thing.
You sit down at the alchemy set and pull out your briefcase full of snakes and snake parts. What do you want to start with?
I think it's booze.
You pop a liver into the fluid condenser and prepare to extract some oil from it. What to act next? I guess the venom gland? You use the condenser to extract some liver oil, and then you wring out a venom gland into the vial. Got a shot of snake juice. Add more venom. You grab a vial of medicine from your briefcase and top off the mixture. A fine snake cognac.
Nice. Okay.
It's like a fine cognac with a hint of old scrotum.
What happens if I tap up because I need a wiki?
Yeah, the Discord thing pops and it's like, oh, the game's paused. I mean, I can just put it on the pause screen if you need me to.
Yeah.
There you go. While you're doing that, I can actually fiddle with some stuff then.
What do I need?
I see the thing for it. So the weird thing is on my screen, that might be Discord just being Discord. Hang on, I'm just gonna fiddle with something. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this new button, right, that shows up on the bottom right of the screen, I can't interact with it in full screen because the previous UI overlaps with it. Stop interacting, I haven't switched back yet.
Oh, so.
Nope, that's a permanent part of the Discord screen. Thanks, Discord, you ruined a thing that was perfectly functional. That's now a permanent part of the bottom right screen. I'm gonna have to use Parsec after this.
Great.
Well, at least for the future
because
games.
it switched out, or?
No, I think it's because Discord did an update. It's not disruptive right now, but it'd be ideal for future. On the next game, we'll use Parsec. Right now, this is fine. It's not disruptive.
Okay.
Due to the nature of this game, it thankfully blends in. It's black and white, so it's fine.
And I already forgot what I...
What, you can't use your phone?
It could, but I like stuff on my second screen.
It's all nice and all until you need to maintain a performance here.
Yeah. They're just going to make a bit of them, and...
You have enough ingredients, so you're fine. I'm assuming making all this stuff, they're quite valuable, like, price-wise?
Actually, I think you can just sell them separately and it has the same effect. But, yeah.
Okay. Kind of would have benefited here. Kind of would have benefited here for this one if it had like a better UI set up for potion brewing here. I don't know, a little immersion would have helped strengthen here. I mean, this is pretty much like a glorified text adventure, really. Just a little effort behind it.
This is the game, but yeah. And this is the reason, kind of like, I can now just craft potions that increase my muscle mystery and moxie by 7 and 9 respectively.
Jesus fucking Christ. As long as you don't die, you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Glug glug.
Drink.
I'm fucking invincible! And just like that, he's won the game. Because by the time you've done enough encounters, you have compensated when you do pass out.
Like, and this is the thing, like, this isn't my angry meter, this is just how many potions I can have per day.
Yeah,
but
true.
Like, you know, my base stats are 6 and I have 70 right now. Yeah, I looked this up, it's like, oh, how many builds do I have, and like, what build is like, oh my god, this seems broken.
It is broken, because you went for this particular build. It's the former residence nightstand.
Go for it.
Oh.
Just have this.
I'll just make a couple more then.
Yeah. Off screen.
Wait, go back to that? Dock-sized ticks, mutton, wait, I think he's misreading it each time. Do it again.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Batik's Moose School.
School.
What's next? Docile Automatics Milkshake Hour? I think there's only like
Okay,
3
I
or 4
think it looks-
variants,
yeah.
but it's still the fact that it's different each time.
The product, yeah.
Okay, what now? There must be something you
This.
haven't. Ah, jeez, I hope you're a veterinarian because this python you've encountered is sick.
Oh no, quick. And you missed me.
Wait, that's not a python, that's a rattlesnake, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I thought I knew snakes. God damn it.
I mean, I don't know much about snakes either. I only know about hognoses, but still, I recognize a rattlesnake anywhere. Okay, before you... Oh, never mind.
I'm going to add this to my head so that I don't immediately die from stuff.
I'm just picturing just a long string of snake on top of the hat. Like, just trailing down or whatever. I need to stronger visualize it. Anyway. Oh, it was called Boot Hill, and it got rebooted. Worry, it's just
Oh.
paint.
Nothing bad happening on the other side of this, is there?
I think this is just the entrance.
Yeah.
Appreciate that even with the unique animations, your walking speed is exactly the same. You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost.
Howdy, man. This is something I can help you with.
Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all.
Let's start at the beginning, okay?
Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys, and after that, they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of the 24 of them.
You know you're a ghost, right?
Oh yes, in fact, I died here in this graveyard, where they all buried. I came to visit them, and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem, though. 95 years is a pretty good run after all.
So, what did you forget?
I bought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave, but I can't remember which of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed, and I can't bear to leave until I remembered.
I see. Well, maybe I can help you figure it out.
Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that ever so much.
Yeah, have fun figuring out 24 unique people.
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter?
Well, I'm quite certain her first name ended in a vowel.
Oh, very helpful. Well, that crunches some of them down. I get the feeling we should probably write some of this shit down.
Yeah.
I'm a equally get notepad ready just in case.
I don't have anything.
Don't worry,
With
I'm
me.
at ready. I've got it right here.
Okay, good. So, ends with a vowel.
Well, I can memorize that. Don't need to write that shit down.
Okay, anything else?
I remember I was 40 when she was born. Oh, no, 37. Or was it 42? It must have been somewhere in that range at least.
That doesn't exactly help, but
Okay, this is 95. So, 60, 50.
that doesn't really
So
determine
5
how.
to 5 years until 60 years.
I'm not sure where that helps us really, but okay.
Yeah, just done like 55 or 60 years before now. Whenever now is.
I'll just write down 55 in vowel.
Okay, anything else?
Oh, her first name was longer than her last, just like mine.
Well, what's her name? That would help.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever said it. Sorry.
No.
Oh,
Okay, but maybe we just look for someone that was 95 years old.
wait, longer. Okay. Longer.
Okay, anything else?
I remember that she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters.
Okay.
Okay.
Not B,
Okay.
D.
Becky.
She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always in such ill health. Okay, that helps us round out the age, so we need to find Becky. So I'll just put equal
Else?
Becky age. Yay, I love puzzles. Oh, her favourite hobby was knitting. She sighed to sob. She knit me a lovely sweater for Crimbo just the year before she died. And that's all I can remember. The year before she died. Okay. Knitting. I'm not sure if knitting's going to be any help, but I'll just write that
Okay,
down.
then hang on, let me think a moment. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh god, there's so many fucking here.
Okay.
Oh.
This...
It would help if we knew what the current age is right now.
Okay, there's Becky, so...
But hang on,
20.
there might be multiple Beckys.
Yeah, it's... Oh, God.
Ah, thought so. Multiple
Did you say-
Beckys. Just same age as Becky.
16... So 24,
But
16...
we have multiple Beckys.
Okay, they can be the Becky because it's a bit old.
It would help if we knew what the ghost lady's name is. Because we know she's not been buried to her family's, she's not buried to her daughter. We covered a coffin that was apparently delivered by mail because it still has the address printed on it. Either that or this was a joke about somebody going to Hellstrom Ranch after they die. Oh god.
Okay,
So this whole section here are smiths. Is there anything on the right side?
don't think so. Because like she said that she...
Keep going to the right.
Oh, God
Smiths. Yep. Wait. So if there's one smith here,
damn it.
what are the
she's
rest?
Rebecca Smith.
Yeah. So check the...
Kind of ironic.
I think that is the answer. Oh, so some active skellybobs. Yeah, because it says here that she's not buried by her daughters.
But she... Okay. So... Same as Rebecca's also in such ill health.
Knitting.
But, like... No, there's like...
The only important information is where she was buried. She wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. And there's a random ass Smith on the right.
Yeah, but I think that's her because it's the only one I found with 95 years old.
Can you scroll to the top? Which my 20 granddaughters was my...
Yeah, because like there's like 4 daughters and the husbands.
Yeah, 5 husbands.
And then there is the 20 granddaughters. So her granddaughter she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters, meaning that she is buried amongst granddaughters.
Oh, this is unnecessarily hard.
You like puzzles. This is...
Yeah, but this is like logic puzzle to the point of like, this is complete asinine. Okay, so age-wise here, yeah, 95. So her name is Rebecca Smith.
Yeah, and
why do we need to know her name? Because I know that would help.
So at least look at somebody who's like older than...
You said between 55 or something like that, right?
So it was 55 before she died, so I think birth-wise it's...
So 1880.
40 to 45, something like that.
Well, that was the date you estimated.
Yeah.
So we need... Oh god, this is gonna take so long! Not that one, at least.
Not... Okay, but yeah, so like... We have also for age 24 and 16.
I am so tempted to just cheat on this one because this would take us too long.
Maybe we move on with something else, and I figure it out myself off screen. Yes,
You
I actually
can
kinda
most
wanted
certainly
this.
do that, for sure.
Yeah.
The difference here with puzzles is that I much prefer how Professor Layton's handled, wherein they're small scale puzzles. They don't take up hours upon hours to figure out, even though they can do.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, whatever.
This is just an endless fight.
Doesn't look like it. Either way, they really suck because you completely outclass them right now. You really need an AoE type attack though. You so benefit from it right now.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I forgot, but there's a potion that does AoE damage. So, screw you people with AoE attacks.
Oh. All those stat buffs and your melee is still shite.
I just did like body damage. It's like it isn't shite. And,
Yeah, but
but Alice is kind of shite now.
she can still one-shot them all though.
Yeah, but like she doesn't really do much.
Here lie the sweet gang. May they never wake up. Isn't that one of your requirements? Yay.
So, and yank.
Wait, some fancy action here? I think
Yeah,
there's
the
a...
protagonist.
Hang on. Oh, sorry, it was the wrong way. Carry on, sorry. I was confused myself. Shank Weems. I'm coming and going. Drink Scotch Turkinson. Drowned in a whiskey barrel. It's what he would have wanted. The ground here seems reasonably soft.
Oh, dig it up.
That's a whiskey.
That's decent whiskey.
Good old Tom.
Wait. He lived 200 years?
Fred Deeks couldn't remember the rhyme about which snakes are poisonous. The ground here
All
seems...
of them.
Oh. Okay, not all of them. Also, it's venomous. There's no such thing as poisonous. For snakes,
yeah.
that doesn't exist. That's why he died.
That's what I currently have. Actually, I don't really need. I think free speed is more important for me now than.
You have the
What's
stats
it?
to compensate right now.
Yeah. Ooh, looted.
Yoink.
Spooky resistance.
That's one half of the graveyard and half of the other half. Very professional.
Yeah.
All the bits we could find. This tombstone is big and fancy and has a door in the front.
Open the door.
Inside there is a document and a weird little metal object.
Well, should read stuff first.
The document describes a tontine, the burial wishes of Chet Bustersley, Bustersley, and a weird sequence of letters, BTLITR. Get the feeling I know of this puzzle, but I don't know what it means. Don't take anything yet. Check the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I need bug picking.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's just look at it again.
Okay.
Oh,
key
never mind.
fragment.
I guess you need the rest of the fragments to make a thing.
Yeah.
If only you knew lockpicking.
Safe cracking.
And from here, right off a cliff. Eat too many wasps.
Right, no. Like, one is too many.
Wait, hang on. Lucky Vinny Pike. Wait. It's bound to run out sooner or later. He's not dead yet!
Well, it has to run out some.
Embroidered herself to death. That one guy. You know, that one. Yeah, him.
Ooh, that one, yeah.
I hate that guy. Rat-faced man any of us had ever seen. Red haggis. Senorita Minkleston. Try to eat a live eagle on a dare. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Looks like the eagle knocked out all of her teeth on its way down. The skeleton doesn't seem particularly threatening, apart from being a general reminder of your immortality. Yeah, thanks.
Hello, who are you?
My name's Bernard, but sure, lower your voice, they'll hear us.
Oh, the cultists?
Yes,
Not a fan?
they're reanimating dead people's skeletons. I don't want to be reanimated. It sounds horrible. Can you imagine having to walk around without your skin on? How embarrassing, not to mention cold.
Sure, well...
Plus, I mean, dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life just when you've gotten used to being dead, right?
I could see that.
Please, can you do something? I don't want them to find me.
Okay, I will let you know when it's safe.
Great, thanks. I'll just hang back here until the coast is clear.
Okay.
If you do, don't show it to your doctor friend.
He's reasonably enough on, shall we cut him?
Oh dear God.
The emos.
Not going to get past this barrier of whirling bones without, well, making it so there's no barrier of whirling bones here anymore. I will fucking punch the shit out of it.
Crush them.
Fuck this magic shit. Punch it.
Nothing to it.
Neat.
Oh, God, man. Oh.
These cultists look like they're barely maintaining control over that skeleton. I'll be ashamed to interrupt it. You throw a rock at the skeleton, which instantly explodes. Wow, that must have been a real high-energy ritual they were doing. You jerk, we were using that skeleton.
You guys are jerks for using the skeleton in the first place.
Why, I oughta...
You are the what?
Those skulls are in the way. Again, an AoE would really be beneficial right now. Oh, but the shots may miss. God forbid.
Also, I forgot I can just do this.
I think you killed it. I think you killed it.
The action economy in this game is kind of insane.
I think you overcompensated with that one.
Nah, just a bit.
Well,
I don't know how much damage they do because, like...
well, I think it does 105 damage. We'll find out the next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but how much damage they do to me, that's what I meant.
I'm pretty sure you're fine. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah. It's guaranteed 100. I think they have less than 100 HP in general.
No, they have 100, so you can see how much they have.
Oh, I didn't see that. Again, this UI needs a little bit of tweaking here and there.
Also, I realize I think if my stats are high, they just miss.
Yeah,
so.
you're so fast in your stats and speed, they can't hit you. Also, why does the fight should have ended right there with the last one? Anyway.
Yeah.
You wrecked whatever foul sorcery they were trying to accomplish here, and then you wrecked their lives by ending them.
Yay.
Yay, Alice is now stronger somehow by picking up a bone.
Yeah.
Oh, time to claim this shit. The black book on the pedestal here. It's probably part of the
Take it.
read it. It's probably part of the codex or whatever.
No, it's how you get necromantic stuff.
Yeah? So read it.
I don't want to go down that path.
Fine.
I'm
Even
being a
though,
good guy this time.
hey, just because you know how to do certain stuff doesn't mean you have to use it.
But I think you actually also get debuffs for that.
I guess. You need the human ashes for part of a summon, so you can't use them now. Well, I mean, you can, but it'd be a waste. What?
I have
Oh,
stench resistance.
You haven't got it equipped right now, though.
Haha.
The stench resistant is holding your breath. You open the door and dig around in the detritus, whatever. Wait, what's this? A note? Yes, it's a note. Cryptic note about ley lines.
Yay. Oh. That at least shows a nice moment.
You still got some areas you haven't been to in the first zone.
Yeah, and I think I should prioritize on this first.
You crest a hill to see a skeleton propped up on its elbows, looking through a pair of binoculars at the horizon. Guess he died before whatever he was waiting for showed up.
Got them.
These will come in handy. They will also come in pairs, because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. Get it? I'm just barge through this fort. It won't stop me. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. I'll blow them up with the damn cannons. You climb up the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Hey look, the binoculars are perfect for this scenario.
Yay.
Oh, another wrench. Neat.
And yeah, you throw them away because why the hell would you keep binoculars?
No. Oh, whatever. The cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer.
7 them.
They are incredibly boring.
No, really, I want details.
Fine, you read one. Major Ezra Wolf II, 66th Beanslinger Division, pay grade 0 to 6, B 1.14. That's birthday. Not sure what the December part is.
Boy deceased.
Maybe the date don't quite. Oh, whatever. Blood type B plus, killed an. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, satisfied.
No, another one.
Alright, a First Lieutenant Rowena Hubbard, 9th Cannoneer Division, pay grade really fucking low. Oh, minus, that is rare.
Is there actually something happened?
Oh, hang on. Now you're just looking at the same ones you were before. What is wrong with you? Keep going.
Okay.
This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump.
So, I really need lockpicking.
You really, really need it. The cupboard is bare, and also it's not really a cupboard. He's not wrong, it's a shelving unit. Looks like there's still some good mess left.
Take it.
Military grade whiskey and a hardtack. Basically just a really hard cracker, pretty much. The stove is beyond cleaning. It's just a bunch of unlabeled green shakers. Better leave them alone. They might be poison instead of spices for you know. Yeah, it's the rat poison. Ugh. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring inside this tent. Oh shit, I didn't think they'd be here. Math tent? That can't be right.
What?
The shelf still has some unlooted medicinal supplies on it. You bolster your supply of medical goods at the expense of the shelves.
I don't have safe cracking.
Jesus Christ. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Coutus's nurse.
Oh, look at the papers.
The papers are mostly just boring medical records. Detailed... Jesus, so many new words. Lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? This looks like it might be important. A set of army marching orders from before all the army's marching orders were march back east just as far as your lily-livered little yellow belly feet can go. You damnable cowards.
Diagrams.
It's just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies.
Yeah, gross.
Expecting you to understand how it all works. The sign says toilet in Goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely the goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way you're gonna go in there.
Okay.
Oh, it's been used. It's an unusually sized cannonball.
Take it.
A demi-culverin cannonball. Made to fit a demi-culverin, whatever the hell that is. Yikes. I guess they tried testing it on that cannon and it failed. Alright, there's that ranch, and I think that's... Oh no, there's another 4 up ahead as well. I think we have time for both of those, I think.
Should be, yeah.
Oh, it's
That's
a regular
another
cow!
Oh, the cow looks angry.
You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area.
Okay then.
Bang! And then I start blasting at it.
Ah, yeah. I only shoot once anyways.
You banish that demonic cow from this realm. Get thee hence, little doggy. Yeah.
Listen.
There's a rope tied to the fence post here.
Rope.
Needle. Something buried in the smoldering embers.
Again.
Ah, it's a red hot poker. Fuck. That's just an alternate melee
Probably
weapon.
not better than my sword.
It burns your hand as you're using it. You have nothing to churn. You notice some words carved into the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. You recognize that name. Curly. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's meat. Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating.
Wait, what?
Luckily,
Investigated.
you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find a map scratched onto the inside of it. It appears to lead to Coal Ridge Mine, just west of where you are now. There's an inset map of the mine itself, with a big X scrawled between 3 strange triangular icons. You were just there.
Yeah, curious.
So maybe you can do something with that now.
Yeah, I think now I can dig.
To your horror, you see that every single cow in Butterfield Dairy herd is now in an ungulith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. Not dangerous, unless you get near him.
Walk away for now. And
Lockpicking 2.
yeah.
Oh, that's actually quite weak.
Yay!
You thin the herd a little. Not enough. You'd never be enough.
Okay, so this is just
No,
another spot.
do it again. Just curious. I want to see if anything changes. Okay, no, okay.
Okay, so
It's a good source of XP, I guess.
yeah.
Alright, you might as well
Then
double
let's
check
go.
the... Yeah. Wave of heat hits you from behind. A hellcalf. You attack it?
Yeah, of course I do.
That was my brother! Ah!
Well, too bad for you.
Alright, let's double check on those triangular things.
So that was done.
Yeah, it's in the next area. Here it is. Weird, there was a compass buried here. This was Curly Butterfield's compass, but that dude must have always been lost, because this thing points every which way but north. My Jack Sparrow instincts are kicking in,
Yeah.
and I half expected it to be made out of wood.
But you have heard of me.
I think that's it, this place. The compass needle is pointing generally northwest-ish. Wait, is it actually effective right now in here?
I'm not sure, I kind of
Also,
figured it
yeah,
works.
it's like northwest in which orientation? Try it now. Try it now in here. Nope, still northwest-ish.
Northwest-ish.
Okay. Maybe somewhere else outside. So I can't remember, like, there's no compass here, so it's kind of hard. Actual world compass, that means. It's kind of hard to tell which way is north. For being in a 2D plane.
Yeah.
Also, northwest could be anywhere on this map.
Yeah.
Okay, all you got left is the Fort All Dead. I mean, there's a couple of locations you could revisit, like the hippie camp. I can't remember what was required for that. It was to help the woman.
What camp?
The hippie camp, you know, the surfer dudes.
Yeah. But I think you need to find a shop first where you can bake.
Ooh. Holy goddamn.
Yeah, this is a little intense.
We have to do something about this immediately.
Any ideas?
Well, only way I can think of to get rid of all these things all at once would be to poison them somehow.
That isn't very doctorly.
What, you never heard of vaccination? Look, would you rather fight an army of skeletons all at once, or find a way to slip something into their food supply nice and quietly? The XP! You climb up the watchtower and take a look around.
Let's see.
How would you even poison them? He doesn't seem to notice you. Pardon me, excuse me, coming through. There's no forcing you of us to can get this tarp off of this crate.
Alright then.
It's a giant map of the region.
Hmm.
This table has a little model of the region on it. Look, it's even got a little worm. It's to scale, actually. These toilets are all very clean.
Flash.
It's a toilet, and the flusher's broken. Flush fish around it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Take that, toilet! This footlocker is at the foot of the bed. Only half locked. You got 3 needles, so you can compensate.
Yeah.
Some good stuff here.
And
I should have actually gone with my instincts and go with lockpicking. I just thought you would have learned the skill naturally by about now.
You learn it at some point, but
It's taken you a while. Shelves laden with the skeleton army's food supply. You pick up a can at random and read the label. Creamed sand and syrup. Yuck. You sprinkle the waste all over the food. If this works, by tomorrow they should all be no more.
yay. Murder. It's okay because they were already dead.
You're not murdering if they're already dead. Trash can smells terrible.
And more stuff.
You can read that one, right?
Probably.
Ooh, a leather-bound tome. Another one. You should say leave it in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. Well, I see no harm reading it.
Yeah.
It seemed to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of the sentence.
Fascinating. Oh.
This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you're itching for a fight. There's ones wandering in the end of the pit nearest you.
I have a terrible habit of reading stuff and then not realizing this.
Well, you can read faster than you can speak it out.
Yeah, I know. Examine it.
The scroll's in a bad shape, and you can't really make out anything new, but you're convinced this must be another clue to the whereabouts of the necromancer. You stick the scroll into your journal.
I should check it out.
Eventually. You open the necromancer journal and examine the information you collected so far. For a receipt, we already know about this.
The mountains.
You found a cryptic note about hell cow energy. Necromancer's lair must be somewhere near a powerful source of it, but you don't know where such a source is.
Okay.
That's everything.
There's something.
Right, I think that's everything. Oh, Humming Cave, that's new.
Yeah, because you just stuck there.
There's a crate in the road. Oh, open it up.
I need locks.
A humming cave. These rocks are weirdly organized. I don't see anything out of the ordinary in placement. That snake isn't going to let you get past without struggle.
Struggle this then. Boom.
It's an electric snake and it's dead.
I don't.
Well, you have it anyway. Oh. Oops. Oh, well. Never mind.
Well, I need to kill snake eyes.
Yes, for that 40 snake stuff you have right now.
Oh, what is that thing? What in the world? This. Oh, wait, I'm actually more. I think this is no descriptive stuff again.
Yeah, but you're speaking it, weirdly enough. Looks like there was a huge cave in at some point. Weird device.
Take it.
You got a strange stone arrow.
Hmm.
Oh, I think that's it.
No.
That was weird. Anyway,
Yay.
that was slightly traumatizing. I struck that off
Only
now.
slightly.
So what did you see in there? Nothing at all.
You don't want to know.
There was nothing. Nothing was in there. The weird stone arrow goes crazy. Oh, I guess it acts as a compass for you. Ah, you might as well quickly check that out. Go on, check it.
Oh.
Yeah, it showed you a new location, and it's in this area.
Yeah, I think I was about to.
And a fight. Ooh,
No.
we
not
can be
yet.
passive. Go on.
You are to excusing me.
Oh, yes, hello, what? Hello?
The rocks. Why are you shooting them?
For practices. The cracks in rocks to shooting for a crack shot.
To seeing.
Tog swoggle them?
You do look very good at shooting. Can you do hitting that most small crack on the rock over there?
A far one. A difficult shooting. I will trying. As the goblin concentrates on making the shot, you rifle through his gear and pilfer his lunch.
Sweet.
Anyway. The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. The coffee cactus.
Yes, how did you get in here? Since when did you get in here?
Huzzah! This appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope.
Check yourself.
The microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine.
Hey.
These books are so boring, it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Yeah, I get it, boring. Ah, it's funny.
Excuse me, my name's Plumber, BHI.
What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the Professor. Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I found this beeping gizmo and I sort of followed the beeping and it led me here.
Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is L-Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much of an expert as anyone alive today. Would you like to see my sorted lengths of wire?
What now? Yes,
L-Vib-
of course I would.
L-Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living, as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though. Just the machines they left behind.
Well, the space aliens?
Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. Where that one doesn't have the speech bubble marker for it. Anyway. Aha! As I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects L-Vibrato technology and homes in, you see. That'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit, and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go, good as new. Just swipe up or down to turn it on or off.
Swipe?
Now, I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to an abandoned L-Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention.
From what?
From the L-Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful.
Okay.
You know, now that I think about it, you arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of L-Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it.
Oh, I get you.
Right. You're the adventuresome type, so bring me back whatever devices you find. And if I can get them up and running, that'll benefit both of us.
Alright, deal.
Great. First priority will be to get my keystone fabricator running. They locked the doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? If we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively.
Alright, what do we need?
The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that match.
Roger that.
These books are all about concepts too advanced for you to even recognize.
Great.
Doesn't look like this guy sleeps very much.
Ah, same.
This dresser contains 10 instances of the exact same shirt and 20 identical socks. It's efficient.
Yeah.
This is the Professor's Keystone Fabricator. He's waiting on some parts to finish it. Hint, hint. Right, Professor.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's spelled Professor. Sorry, I've been mispronouncing it. Right. Now you're done. Unless you happen to stumble into a thing in the next second. Well, there you go. Might as well jump in.
Oh, great.
And a wedding ring. Yay.
Yeah, back on the 12.
I can still see that there's a couple of locations not revealed yet, which I get the feeling you'll find them eventually.
Yeah, like you can just wander off and do some plot stuff and yeah.
Alright, we'll stop here.
Yep.
You do your quick stat check.
Oh, jeez. I have 700 XP again. Oh,
So,
that's
what to spend it on?
yeah. But
you probably should increase your combat skills, I'd say.
Honestly, I feel like I'm really trying to do passive fun, and I think I can just go
persuade
through
everyone out.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you.
And I'm going to craft some offensive combat items as well that fixes my AoE problem.
Fair enough. Alright, cool. Right, let me just go over here to the thumbnail preview. Right, there we go. Right, cool. That'll do for a stream, so check back on... We go Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday we got.
It's Wednesday. Okay, yeah. Check back on Wednesday for more West of Loathing. So till then.